Generally, all sections meet once a week, and they are free to pick up a day that is convenient for them all within that section and a time that is convenient for all the members. But what is common is meeting after hours midweek. And Wednesday is a common day for section meetings, and normally they meet between 5 and 6 for an hour to an hour and a half at most. Taking into cognizance that you have kids who still have to go early enough to do their homework and take an early nap to prepare for school tomorrow. So generally that's what we do. We meet an hour to an hour and a half, and we want to make sure that we keep that time. Then meals are not really a must. When you can afford it, you can always close by having maybe a cup of tea and a snack. Some people do that, but we don't quite, it's not a must. But some people may not afford it. What we want to avoid is someone not allowing a section to their house because they will not afford the tea or the snack. So that mustn't be an issue. If you can boil, a few fresh cobs of corn, that's good enough, just to have something together sharing. But if you don't have anything, it's still good enough. We just have our closing prayer and bid farewell. We go back to our homes. Yeah, so that is the kind of schedule of all sections. Then those who cannot meet mid-week in the evening, they may meet Sunday afternoon. After service, they then come back for their class meeting. A few sections do that. But most common thing is the midweek section meetings and in the evening for an hour to an hour and a half. We don't necessarily follow the full liturgy as we would do in a full worship service. But obviously, we allow for greetings as people start to gather. Then when the time is up, we call to order and have an opening prayer. And normally we have two people running the show, the person chairing for that particular day and the person facilitating, either doing the preaching or leading the Bible study. Those are the two key people for that particular session. And after the opening prayer, we do the greetings, the welcome, and introductions in case there are new members that we may need to introduce. Immediately after, we then give over. Obviously, when we do the opening prayer, we then also, raise concerns, joys, and concerns. If we have to pray for the sick, pray for whatever concerns that we may have within the section, we have an opportunity to do that at that particular time. After which, we then hand over the time to the presenter of the day. Either they are preaching or they are leading Bible study. After they've presented, if it is a Bible study or a presentation, we have time for questions and answers and dialogue and things like that. Then we do the closing prayer. After that, we then announce which is the next venue for the next meeting and make any other announcements. There could be announcements coming from the mother church that will need to be disseminated to the people. We also take that chance to do that and make sure that we agree on the next meeting and who will be doing what, who is the next presenter, and what will we do, that people will be ready for the next session. Yeah. So generally, that's the flow of the program of the section meeting.